Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers and Facebookians. I was talking to someone about putting in part 3. I had everything figured out for part 3 of areyouintrested.com, or the app for it, through Facebook. Now, for some of you out there, I was talking to someone, her name's Tracy, a nice, wonderful woman. She's married, by the way, so guys, don't ask. But she was talking about randomly generated is what I was talking about. Randomly generated, yes. The randomly generated thing is, as I said, random and is generated. So you don't know what you're going on, and this company does random. So sometimes the company can probably send out gifts from people that are inactive. So you could you pay the $20 and etc. Now that's not what she was talking about. Apparently, her husband, when he was doing this, Are You Interested? A guy found out he was saying hi to, and he got the crap kicked out of him. So be very careful when you're using these dating sites. Very, very careful, And she had a stalker, my friend Tracy. She had a stalker. Someone was stalking her for some reason, no one knows. So be very careful. Alright, very careful. That's what I'm going to say about dating agencies and marriage agency. Now, if your marriage agency is overseas, don't worry about it. What are they going to do? Come all the way over from Russia and be like, "Hi, how are you?" and stalk you? No, it ain't going to work. So, now, the other problem with this website is randomly generated. These people out there that have the application, they look it over, they're not interested, say they're married or they're taken, and they're just, maybe they never play it, but then what will happen is they'll have their account, then they'll deactivate or remove the app from Facebook, and they'll say something like female in like 1984 or something. That's it. Well, that's fine. They want to keep their protection and their privacy. I agree there. But if they don't use the app, then something's wrong, and frankly, they shouldn't even install it unless they're looking for someone. The married ones, same thing. Unless they set it for Are You Interested for friendship, I'd be very, very careful. Now, that brings to another point to make on it. They should have friendship. They should have seeking male, seeking female, seeking bisexual, seeking transgender, whatever, But they don't. So you get a randomly generated picture, which brings me to the next point. People out there should not be using their own kids. Now, if there's a kid that's 5 years old and the picture shows a 5-year-old, that is wrong. If you're going to be putting yourself on a dating site or a marriage agency, use your own picture. You don't use one of you wouldn't see me using one of my dog. No, I use every picture of myself, minus one. So, with that said, on that aspect, it's not bad, So, the other thing my friend Tracy says, and there's a girl that was taken that her husband, who wasn't her husband at the time, to show up as single, but when he looked again it said taken. She might have changed it or might have been a mistake in the app. However, the app doesn't change it that often, so it was, So, the bottom line is, on that part, I highly wanted to recommend being very careful with security out there with these agencies. You don't know. Some people might try to track you down or whatever. So be very careful. Alright? And don't be gullible. So, girls from other overseas might be a little better because they can't track you down. But ones in America, be very careful. Some of them are hot bombshells that have someone, and these girls, maybe they're cheating or whatever, and then, like my friend Tracy said, a guy finds out, you get the crap kicked out of him. So, be very careful. Always look at your profiles, and if the profile doesn't say much, always check on that one. It says add to friend, and that'll tell you if they're single or not. And if they're not single and stuff, if it says married, taken, complicated, or I would leave it alone. And if it just says, shows a female picture, shows a little bit of bio, and it just says female, and that's it, I'd be very wary too, because behind there they keep the other stuff hidden, which means they could be taken, and then you can get the crap kicked out of you. So when I was testing out the features again for the third time for this video, I actually tested it, and I went in and I got rid of a lot of the ones that just said female, didn't say anything more, and I figure those ones aren't playing the app anyways. Even if the game isn't being used, I think they're using the Facebook database engine to generate names so they can make money and say, oh, this person sent you a message, and then, you know, they never did. So be very careful. Look for part 4 whenever. In the meantime, I got to do a security video, so take it easy, and all the best. Leave suggestions and comments in the box. Thank you.